What's going on, boys? We're live right now. Gotta just share this live across every single person. We're live right now. Gotta just share this live across every single person. It's quite dope seeing myself on the other spot. We're live right now. Tapping, let's trade. Tapping, let's trade. Tapping, let's trade. Tapping, let's trade. We're live right now. Tapping, let's trade. Tapping, let's trade. Drop some fire in the chat if you're ready for this one, innit? Good evening, and where are you texting from? Drop some fire in the chat. It's quite dope seeing myself on the other spot. Tapping, let's trade. Drop some fire in the chat if you're ready for the day. I think I need water, but then drop some fire in the chat. Drop the fire in the chat. Where exactly are you texting from? What happened? I've done it now. Tapping. Where exactly are you texting from? Where exactly are you texting from? It's been a long time. It's been a long time I pulled up here. Why? Because it's been a hectic one. And yeah, tell me how I look. Do I look fresh? I'm texting from Onitsha, Emeka, Nduku, something like that. It's been a while since I came here because I was writing exams and it's really been exhausting, bro. Really been exhausting. I just had some time to pull up. In fact, we just finished the exam, I think a week ago, a couple of weeks ago. But then this week, I'm feeling active type shit. Good evening, Elizabeth Johnson. Are you male or female? Emeka, good evening. We have Boss. Good evening. My first man, Mike FX, Heavy Pips. Don't worry, I got you, innit? So I hope you guys have done the giveaway text. Go drop some good comments. Go drop some good comments in the comment section. And yeah, for sure, I'll be giving out probably before Christmas. Let's see how the trading session for this week plays out. I have just 3 trades. Just 3. If this week plays out well, then what I'm going to do is probably I'll head on to the store and get one and then ship it to our lucky winner. I'm going to ship it to our lucky winner if you win. How do I look? Tell me in the comment section. Elizabeth, you said, type shit. Thank you. And you're a female. At the entire eye. So, I have 3 trades for you guys. Let me share my screen. Let me see. Let me see what we've got right now, innit? Like, my nigga. Heavy Pips is never playing. Now, let me share the screen. It's been a while I came here, but then that doesn't mean we're not making money. If you're in the Telegram community, you should know how the thing is. You should know how the thing is going. We're cooking the market on a stead. Though we used to take some losses as well, but then you have to understand when to obviously run away from the chart. On the Telegram community, I told you guys not to trade again for GBPUSD. And if you listen, good for you. But if you didn't, then obviously you fell into the trap. This massive buys and then the sell-off right here, taking you out on stops. Like there's no need. I've already seen that the market is done for the week. Another trade that could come out on is USD JPY. And we have another one, Euro USD. And then the last one is BTC. I called out BTC sell. I called out BTC sell massively. And I'm going to call out another sell again today. But the question is, how are we going to sell? Why are we selling? How are we going to sell and why are we selling? Why I go grab some water? Tell me, what exactly are you looking out for? What pair are you going to be trading this week? Is it GBP, USD, Euro USD, USD JPY? What pair would you be trading this week? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be back in a bit. Okay. I'm seeing gold, BTC. Very scary pairs. Very scary pairs. USD JPY, USD JPY, AUD GBP. Is there a pair like that? AUD GBP? I doubt. I don't know. I've not seen such before. AUD GBP. That's weird. Let me check trading view. Wow. Wow. Okay. It works. It's available. If I'm to trade it, this is the first time I'll be trading it. I've never traded it before. But then I don't need it. It's not really something very, very important. So now I have pairs for you guys, and my first on the list is GBP USD right now. First on the list is GBP USD. Second is USD JPY. Third is Euro USD, and then the last one is BTC USD. Now, why am I choosing all these pairs? Because they have good trading opportunity. Ah, man, setting this fun. Just stay where we are. I'm already feeling heat when there's fun. Crazy. Now, when we look at this kind of pairs, let me share my screen back. When we look at this kind of pairs, this is BTC right now on my screen. One thing you should look at or notice is the trend. Now, this is going to be togetherness. Like I'm going to take everybody along. What is the trend on BTC? Can somebody tell me what is the trend on BTC? Anyone in the chat, what exactly is the trend on BTC? The trend right now on BTC, you can obviously tell it's downtrending. Like you shouldn't even think twice about this. It's downtrending. Exactly, Elizabeth. It is downtrending. So that way, if it is going to the downside, what are you going to do? Now, there are three things that we need to be looking out for. Number one, what is the trend? Number two, where are we going to take advantage of the trend? And number three is when. All right. When you know what the trend is, you can know where to take advantage of it. And then the last one, which is the very, very most important one, is the when. Now, the where is the point of interest. If you know the trend, you should know the where, which is the point of interest. And then the last one, which is the when, which is what time do you need to, what entry signal do you need? In the Telegram community, I keep telling you guys the PEX entry model, the PEX entry model. That is the entry signal that I need before I enter any trade. That is the entry signal that I need before I enter any trade. Like their list of checklists, I call it the perfect checklist. The perfect checklist before I enter any trade. If I don't see all those checklists, if I don't see all this list checked, I'm not going to be executing that trade. Until those lists are checked, then I'm going to be entering them. And those are exactly the things that I broke down in the funnel mastery program and in the PEX strategy program. So, but now, what we're going to be looking out for is where exactly are we going to be entering this market, considering the fact that we've noticed the trend already. And you already know what is the trend. The trend is a bullish trend, right? It's a bearish trend. Now, if it is bearish, in order for you to know your point of interest, I'm going to be exposing this. One rule you can use is the Fibonacci. From the recent high all the way to the recent low, you drag it like this. Anywhere the 50 pip or the 618 laps in, or even the 79, there is a chance the market is going to respect it. But now, if you look at this, you're going to see that on the lower low, which the market previously formed before pushing back up, creating a lower high, you can see that this is where the 50 pip lapped in, right? You can see that this is where the 50 pip lapped in. Now, what does that mean? That is to tell you that if the market is telling us, if the Fibonacci is telling us that there's this zone right here, there is a chance it's going to sell, then we need to pay attention to this zone. That is it. We need to pay attention to that zone. Do you understand me? Because if we are paying attention to this zone, then there's a huge chance that the market might pull up back here and then sell off from here back down to the 27 level, because that is the take profit extension. Now, if you're new to Fibonacci, I have a video on Fibonacci whereby I broke down how to use Fibonacci as a day trader to get good AOIs. This is just a quick video that I want to break down exactly what type of trade I'm looking out for and how you too can participate on it. So now, if you look at this market right here, you can see that it will pull back into this zone, create a double top on the lower time frame, not on this 4-hour time frame or daily, and then we're going to be selling downwards. Now let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Now, if you look at this clearly, you're going to see that the market has a chance of buying back up. Why? Because there is a double bottom forming below. And what does the double bottom signify? You shouldn't be told. It's a buy. It's signifying a buy. But the question is, when is it going to buy? But then I'm not interested in the buy. I'm only interested in the sell. I'm only interested in the sell right now, which is around this region. Simple. And sell it back down to the region where it started from. But trust me, I'm not going to be looking to sell it 1 to 5 RR. All I just need is a what? 1 to 3. And that is it right here. Once I get my 1 to 3, I'm good to go. I think everything on BTC is really, really set. And in a case whereby it doesn't happen like this, then I'm only going to be looking out for a sell off, but after a break and retest. After a break and retest. That's where I'm going to be seeing the sell off. Now, how do I look for the break and retest? All I need in this case is this. Break, retest back into this AOI, and I'll sell it back down here. But I don't need the entire move. I need only what? 1 to 3 risk to reward. Once I get my 1 to 3 around this region, 324 pips, perfect to me, and I'm good to go. That is it. It's either I get this break and retest around this region right here, or I get this one, the one that is going to buy to the upside, and then I'm going to sell from here. Buying to the upside, I've already set my alert there, which is $100,840 per coin. That is BTC explanation. Straight to the point, it's that simple. Heading on to Euro USD. If you're not following on Instagram, then you're missing a lot, because on Instagram, I'm going to be taking this trade live and then carrying everybody along so you don't miss out on it as well. I'll be carrying every single person along so you can make money from this, and I'll ensure everybody make good money. Now, Euro USD is an uptrend. You don't need to be told. Why? Because it is creating higher highs sequentially and higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Just like that. I'm fully active and back on the chart, which means it is about time to make a lot of people good money. Now, for the fact that the market has created something like this, let me show you. You've seen that the market has created this kind of sequential movement. It is only clear to understand that the market is uptrending. But now, some people might be confused, which we have room for that. We have room for that. Do you understand me? We have room for that. What do I mean in this case? Room for that in the sense whereby we are seeing that the market is now looking like creating a downtrend, right? As you can see it on this time frame. But then if you go to the lower time frame, it is clearer there. You can see it right there. It is clearer that it is trying to start forming a downtrend formation, but then not totally. So now this is the trick here. This is what I need you guys to pay attention to perfectly. This is what I need you guys to pay attention to perfectly. This guy can, if you go back to the forward time frame, it has a chance of creating more buys. It has a chance of creating more buys. Because if you even look at the 1 week time frame, you're going to see that there's a chance of an inverse head and shoulder right here. If it happens, there's a chance. Come in. There's a chance for an inverse head and shoulder right there. Now, what does that mean? Despite having a chance for an inverse head and shoulder, you should still be aware or be ready for a sell. Why? Because this guy is doing something. You have to be very, very careful. Because in as much as there is a chance for a inverse head and shoulder, the market will have to break above first before we get that inverse head and shoulder. But then right now it is underneath a zone, which means it is creating a what? A lower high, which means the market will sell down. Now, if you go to the daily time frame, you can see that the market is doing opposite. I'll still make it clear to you. If you go to the weekly time frame, you can see that the market is pointing downwards, right? That is correct. And it is under a resistance, which means there's a chance that's going to sell. Good. But if you go to the daily time frame, on the candle chart, you can see that the market has broken it. You can see that the market has broken it, which means it has broken and it is now forming a retest, which could take the market to the upside. Then if you go to the 4-hour time frame, you're going to see that the market has a chance, in as much as it has done that what? Push up like this. It has tested here. It could have bought, but it didn't happen. Just what happened here might happen here. That's why I'm telling you, you need to be very, 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 very cautious. Why do you need to be cautious? Because there's a chance that despite the buy movement, thereby you can see this buy movement, upward movement, the market might go back down and create a double top in this region, only to sell more downward, just as this guy did in the past. Just as this guy did in the past. As you can see here, let me delete all these markings. You can see the double top. You can see the double top right here. Let me know in the comment section. Do they look alike, guys? Look at all the double top formation right here. And then you can see that the market dropped down here. Let me align it well. You can see that the market dropped down here. And then we had our retest back up here, which was looking like the same inverse head and shoulder I'm talking about. But then it pushed back down all the way to the downside. Does it look alike? Let me know in the comment section. Then if you look at this here, you're going to notice that the market is a bullish trend, but at the same time, it is now forming the same double top that it formed here, and now push down, create another bearish engulfing candle right here, and now we are getting a retest. There is a huge chance this market might sell despite this uptrend. Before, I was looking out for a buy, but if you come to think of it critically, you're going to see that the 4-hour time frame and the weekly time frame are in synchronization, which means that there's a huge chance it's going to sell. Unless proven wrong. How are we going to be proven wrong? If this market pushes up here and then forms an inverse head and shoulder for a buy. If you look at it on the 1-hour time frame, you're going to see it clearer. If you look at it right here, you're going to see it clearer. Euro USD, you need to be very, very careful, because you can see right here, this is one spot, then this is another spot. If the market goes up, come down back, and then buy. But for me, I'm looking out for a sell because of the 4-hour time frame and the weekly time frame are in correspondent. If we can get a double top around this resistance right here, then we should be selling downwards. Because if you even look at it overall, there is a head and shoulder. If we get that double top, there is a head and shoulder on the 1-hour time frame overall. So selling it, because the 4-hour time frame, the weekly time frame are in correspondent, wouldn't be a bad idea. For a 1 to 3 weeks reward, this should be okay for me. I'll set my stop loss around 15 to 20 pips stop loss, and then my take profit should be around this region. If I use, let's say, 12, 13 pips, I should be having a 40 pips take profit, 1 to 3 weeks reward for a sell. But if we're proving wrong, that this market is going to buy, then I need, remember what I said here, a break and a retest. And then I'm going to be buying from here. This is me doing my live analysis like I would do it if I'm taking a trade for myself alone. That is why you're seeing me go to the lower time frame, to the higher time frame, to actually be sure of what I'm saying. Because left for me, I'm thinking the market was going to buy, but then if you look at the weekly time frame, you're not going to neglect what the trend is already saying on the higher time frame. And the trend is already telling us it's bearish. But at the same time, if you come to the 4-hour time frame, which is the current trend of the market, you're going to see that it was buying massively, which no doubt, but then despite it buying, there is an engulfing candle, which is this one right here. This engulfing candle right here, this red one. And now the market has broken, and now we're getting a retest under. If we can get a double top right here in London session, I'll be selling Euro USD. But if we can't get a double top right there, and then we eventually buy up and retest here, I'm going to be buying Euro USD. That is my verdict on this trade. Very, very technical, straight to the point. Remember what I said. If I'm selling, then I have my confirmations, which is a downtrend. We're having the major resistance. We're also having a head and shoulder and a lower high, which is the break and a retest. Once I get that, I'm shooting it on sides with good lot size, risk management advised, and I'm going to be securing 40 pips to the downside if my stop loss is 13 pips. But if I'm buying, then I'll wait for the market to break, retest on this high, just like this, and then I'm going to be buying to the upside because it is supporting the inverse head and shoulder for a buy, and I'll be going up, setting my stop loss below this line, below this zone here. So let's say 20 pips stop loss, and then a take profit of 60 pips. But just know that my take profit is 1 to 3 weeks reward from my stop loss. I know that if I hold it all the way to this place, it's 70 pips, but I just want to take what I want and leave the market because nothing is sure or certain. Make a screenshot because I'm going to be doing that as well, even if for nothing, for my own personal sake. Euro USD has been broken down. The last one is USD JPY. If you have any questions for me on there, let me know. Do you have any question on Euro USD? Where's my food? Any question? Exactly, Elizabeth. They look alike. Because if you look at the double top right there, nobody needs to tell you that, yo, despite the market buying all the way to the upside on Euro USD the previous time, it is now selling. USD JPY is already clear. Why? Because USD JPY is now underneath a resistance. What does that mean? It means that there's a huge chance that the market is going to pull back into the zone and then sell off. And this could happen in this Asia session. Asia session, USD JPY works in Asia session, New York session, and in London session. That's why I like it. But it is most active in Asia session and New York session because of the USD and JPY. If you're in the Telegram community, I'm going to be keeping you guys posted right there. You don't want to miss out on anything. BTC, I already have my own verdict. Break and retest and I'll sell, or it will come back here and then I'll sell. For USD JPY, I just needed to push back into the zone and then I'll be selling, setting my stop loss above here, my take profit below here. That's what I have right there. But if it does otherwise, then I'll be looking to buy because the market has a great buy momentum. It has been uptrending on the weekly time frame since May, which is nice. So if it is going to break my zone, then all I need is what? Break, retest, and then I'll buy. If, look at it, I'm always having verdict for two. I'm not just being dormant or dominant on one. Oh, that it must sell, it must sell. No, I'm not the owner of the market. Neither is you. So you just have to be ready. If it doesn't buy, you are selling. But you are selling on a reason. Not on, okay, I want to, oh, I did not get the exact one I want, so I'm going to be doing the one. No, no, no. You sell on a practical reason or you buy on a practical reason. That's what I've got for you guys, boys. If you have any question, let me know. And to stay updated, use the link below, join the Telegram community, and of course, I'm going to be keeping you guys posted on my IG story on Monday because I'm going to be trading all these pairs live. I just want to do a quick breakdown for you guys, and for sure, Peace in it.